guys, I hope you're well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I didn't tuck my jumper in for once. And another haul, and this is actually a second part. Oh, I need to move you back. Okay, now we're sorted. This is actually a second part to another haul, which I will link below. Basically, I haven't done a new in my wardrobe for so long that there is just a ton of stuff to show you. So that is why I had to split it into two parts, because I think the first one's like half an hour long and this is probably going to be around the same. So maybe pause and grab yourself a cup of tea. So I was just like, yeah, if I don't do it all if I do it all in one, then it's just going to be too long. No one's going to want to watch that. So I've just realised I've also not put some things on the rail. I'm a mess, guys. So before I get into it, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do 2 videos a week, all like fashion and styling. I really want to start vlogging again too, but I'm just finding it hard at the moment to like find a work-life balance. I've got a really good balance at the moment, basically, is what I'm trying to say, and I'm worried that if I add any more work to my workload, then I will not have a good work-life balance. And when I'm not doing work, I like to completely switch off. So I feel like I would just not show you half the stuff, or I wouldn't be able to switch off. So I'm just like deciding at the moment, maybe I could do like a few days of my week when I've got something fun on, kind of thing, rather than every day. So that's where I'm at. So anyway, let's just get straight into it. You don't need my life story. I literally find it so hard not to just ramble on and on and on in these videos. So the first thing I want to show you are these really cool trainers from Tommy Hilfiger. I got them from a company called All Soul, and I actually have a discount code. I think it's Sinead 15 or Sinead C15. I'll write it in the description and try and remember to put it on the screen. And that's for all Soul shoes. And they have loads of different brands, so it's not just Tommy Hilfiger, so it's worth checking it out if you want something branded. Check there. They do like Converse and stuff too. But I really loved these. They have them in another colour too, but I really love the all white. I just feel like they look really kind of like old school 90s, like, dare I say, what Princess Diana would have worn type of vibe, with like cycling shorts and a sweatshirt. And like high socks. I just really love them. I love that they're just white and then the Tommy Hilfiger colours, and that the logo isn't huge. I've got the back detail, as you can see. I've worn them, they're a bit messy. And yeah, I just thought they were really cool, and I've never seen them before. And then I saw them on there. They've got a few pairs of really cool Tommy Hilfiger trainers actually. And yeah, I wanted to get them because I thought they were really cool and I hadn't seen them before. And they're really lightweight too, so they're really nice and chunky, but they're comfortable and they are lightweight. And I find a lot of chunky trainers can be really heavy. So, oh, and I forgot to say, they've also got that, they had that little label on that means that they're like orthopedic soles or something, like Breathe Light or something, you know, the Ortholite thing. So the next thing I want to show you is something that's actually very new. So a lot of this stuff is quite old. It's new to you, but I've had it for a while because I wanted to make sure I showed you everything, and not just like the things that I'd got in the last month, because I know I haven't shown you what's new in for so long, apart from the video that is the first time with this. So this is actually, I literally got it like yesterday or the day before, when I'm filming this, not when you're seeing it. And it's a jumper dress from Topshop. And I got this because I thought that is so Carrie Bradshaw. Like, I loved the vibe of it. And I got it because I loved it, and I thought it was going to be like short, but it actually ends just above the knee. But I think it looks really nice that way because it's kind of quite classy, but it's not too like smart, it's not too long, like you can still see your legs, but it's not like really short. And I think it's really hard to find a jumper dress that doesn't look like an oversized jumper. Like, this actually looks like it's meant to be a dress, which I really like. It's also super soft, considering I think it was £35. So considering it's £35, it's really soft. And I really like the kind of oak colour to it. So yeah, I was really happy with this. It's a really nice shape, as you will see, because I'll be wearing it there. So next I have a couple of things from Revolve. I've just forgotten to show you something from, okay, I'll show you the other Topshop things after the Revolve. So I got a couple of things from Revolve. I've got this top, which I've actually worn. That's embarrassing. It's so nice. I love this top. I love the colour of it. It's just so beautiful. It's the most beautiful pale green colour, and it's got these gorgeous puff sleeves. and this lovely wrap detail, which is not on at the moment, but I've worn it quite a few times, put a picture in, and I just think it's so nice. They've really got the puff sleeves down, like they've got the perfect amount of gathering, and it's a little bit padded, which just means that it gives a perfect puff, but it's quite thin material, so you can actually wear jackets over the top, because I hate things that are too structured to the point where you can't wear anything over the top. And it makes them difficult to wear them, whereas this, you could put a jumper or whatever over the top and it wouldn't look weird, or a coat. So yeah, I just think this is really cool. I feel like a lot of Revolve stuff is quite simple, so even though it's beautiful, it can be like, is it really worth the price? Because there's quite a lot of things similar, and Revolve is quite a high price point, but I feel like this is quite unique, and it's just such a beautiful colour and style, and I do think it is worth it. So another thing I got from Revolve is hung on this hanger weirdly, is this crop top. Now it doesn't look like much on the hanger, so you definitely see it on, but it's from this brand called Privacy Please, and they are a bit more affordable for Revolve. It's my favourite brand because they do really nice basics. I've got some really nice bodysuits from there. I really like the colour. It's kind of like a ribbed material, and then you've got this tie, so you could just wear it on its own. You could put the tie around your hair, you could tie it around your neck, but I wore it tied around the waist as like an added detail, which I think is how it was online, because that's where I got the idea from, and I thought it looked really nice. And I wore cream, but I do think it would look nice with jeans too. I just think there's loads of different ways that you could wear it, and I just love Privacy Please because they're just like really simple but beautiful pieces. Then I have a couple of pairs of shoes from Revolve, Topshop that I want to show you. I forgot to show you when I was doing my Topshop bit. So these sandals, I literally nabbed them in 3 different colours when they first came out, because I didn't know what colour I wanted, and I knew they'd sell out, and they did. So they've actually still got the white, the black, and the gold, and maybe another colour too. But the blue and the green have sold out, which were the other colours, and I think I'm going to send them back anyway, because I think white is the most wearable and what I'll get the most use out of. These sandals are going to be so on trend this year. I've seen them so many different places, so definitely worth getting a pair, and I was going to say investing in, but it's not an investment because they're really affordable. And I think I'll get so much. They were £36, which is crazy. I think I'll get loads of wear out of them. They've got the cutest little heel, and they look really cool with just like jeans and a t-shirt, but then they also look really nice with like a pretty dress for like a summer outfit or like a smart look. So I just think that they're gonna go with everything, and I know I'll wear them so much this summer. Another pair of shoes I want to show you, but I've actually had these for ages, like since way before the wedding, but I don't think I've featured them in any hauls, and I wanted to show you because they've been sold out for ages, like literally ages, and they've just come back in stock. It's these boots from Topshop. They're kind of a take, they're like the chunky boot trend obviously, but they're kind of a take on the Prada ones. I think they're almost a bit more like the Bottega Veneta ones, which I'll put a picture in here. I did actually feature them in my designer dupes video, and those sandals actually, because they're like the Gianvito Rossi ones. So I'll link that here if you want to watch it, because I found loads of amazing high street dupes for designer pieces. But yeah, these have just come back in stock. They're amazing. They were quite hard to wear in. It took me about a month or so of just wearing them all the time I just either wore a couple of pairs of socks or I'd wear chunky socks. I didn't actually get any blisters, and once I wore them in, I took them to Prague with me and walked around the whole of Prague all day, every day, and I didn't get any blisters. But again, I just made sure I wore like thick sports socks. So yeah, these are definitely a good buy. I really like them, and I like that they're a bit higher on the leg than most of the chunky ankle boots too. So I've also got a couple of things that I want to show you from H&M, and I did show you them in my H&M come shopping with me video, which I'll link up here, but I wanted to show you them again because I feel like when I was there, the PRs stood outside, and like I get really shy when people are around filming, and I just wanted to like talk you through them again and be really honest. And also, one of the dresses wasn't online before, so I linked an alternative, and it is online now, but it's also like kind of nearly sold out, but it will definitely come back in stock because it's like a classic. So that is this dress, and I actually tried this on because the girls were like, you should try it on, and I was like, it's just not my style at all. But I really love it, and I did actually say after the H&M video that I would do a different ways to wear, so I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. I'll plan it today actually, so hopefully it'll be up soon. But it's like a long sleeved midi black dress, and I honestly have nothing like this in my wardrobe. Don't actually have a ton of black in my wardrobe, and it just looks so nice and flattering on, and it's this nice like kind of cottony material that I don't think would be too warm in summer, and I can imagine it in summer looking so nice with a pair of chunky sandals. And I feel like it's something you could dress up as well in the evening with heels. You could accessorize it really nicely. I do think there'll be so many ways to wear it in the winter as well, because it's long. You could wear something underneath to like keep you warm, like leggings, and like roll them up, and also I think it would look nice with like a roll neck underneath in the winter, or like you could put a jumper over it. So yeah, I think there's going to be loads of different ways to this. I'm definitely going to do a ways to wear, so look out for that video. I'll try and film it this week actually. So yeah, I really wanted to show you this, even though it's sold out, because I do think it might be back in stock by the time you're watching this, because it's sold out within a couple of days, so they'll definitely restock it. And it's just a really nice classic, and I will link as well, because even though, like I say, it's sold out, they had really loads of like similar pieces online. There's like quite a few different ones like this, so yeah, I'll link those. And yeah, I just wanted to show you it because it's so different for me. But I do think I'll get a lot of wear of it, so I'm always really happy with myself when I get, because I feel like I'm quite predictable with my style. Like, I love jeans, I love jumpers, I love t-shirts, coats, blazers, but I don't really have many like midi dresses, especially like a wintry one. Like, I might wear a midi dress in the summer, but definitely not in the winter. So yeah, I was really proud of myself, and I need to shoot this too. I haven't shot it yet. I need to wear this out and shoot it. So something else I've actually literally just posted on my Instagram this morning is this jacket. It's like a shacket, but I don't know if it counts as a shacket because it's got loads of like, not mega padding, it's not like super heavy, but it's padded, and it's got these little popper buttons, which I'm not the biggest fan of because I do think that they don't look good, but then I guess they are way easier to do up. And yeah, it's just a really nice warm coat, and I don't really have any of those shackety, I'm just looking at my wardrobe, which is behind the camera, don't really have any of those shackety kind of jackets, and I really like them, and just think this one's quite minimal, and I really like the kind of material. It's really Chanel-y, like this little boucle material, and apparently they do it in pink too, so I'll link the pink below, because I think that will probably be way more kind of as we're going to spring, and if you wear a lot of pastels, then it'll look good. But I wore this, just I'll put a picture in, like a really nice kind of monochrome outfit, and it looked really nice. So moving on to one of my fave stores and other stories, and I actually showed you one of these in the first part of this haul, and it's like a cropped cardigan. So I do gifting with them every month. God, this is blinding. And I get to pick £150 worth of stuff, which is very kind of them. And this month I literally couldn't decide between the two cardigans, so I got both. Because I was like, do you know what, this is such a classic, and I just love the colour of the other one, and they are slightly different, so I was like, I do think I'll get just as much wear out of the two of them. So this one is like really fluffy, and it's got covered buttons, and it's got a slightly longer sleeve. I know that you haven't seen the other one, but if you watch my other haul, if you haven't, then I'll link it up here, then you will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's super fluffy and just beautiful. It's a bit longer too, so it's quite good for doing a little tuck. And again, I think it will look so nice with summer dresses as like a little jacket. And another thing from And Other Stories is this jacket, and I haven't actually shown you much on this. I've worn this a ton, but I haven't shown it much on my Instagram because just haven't really got around. I shot it, but I haven't got around to posting it. But I love the colour of it, and I've literally just said I don't have a jacket. This is kind of like a jacket, isn't it? It's like a denim jacket, but in not denim. So it's got this like detailing with like the stitching, and it's in this most beautiful pistachio colour, which is like one of the big colours for 2020. So it's going to be really popular, and I feel like this kind of jacket is quite good because it's wool, so it'll keep you warm. But I always think that natural fabrics, they can like keep you warm but also not be too warm, if you know what I mean, in summer. But I feel like this is a good piece for layering now with chunky jumpers, but then it will look really cool with like a t-shirt as a lightweight jacket as we go into like spring for like transitional. And obviously in the UK it never really gets that warm, does it? So next I have some pieces from River Island, and I'm actually an ambassador for them this year, which is very exciting for me. So I wanted to show you a few pieces. This is actually an outfit pretty much, but I just want to show you because I'm really liking them. So the first is really simple little polo neck, and it's like this really nice kind of pale grey ribbed material, and I've been wearing this so much as like a light layer. Like I said with the dress, obviously I would wear black on there, but I've been wearing it just like layered under things for warmth, or if I've got like a statement jacket. Like, it looked really nice with the green coat that I just showed you, just like to keep it simple underneath. It looks really nice, and I also think it looks nice just with, as like, if you just want a really simple outfit tucked in with like jeans, nice belt, some heels. Like, I think that's quite a nice look too for like a dinner and drinks kind of look. Like, you don't have to go all fancy. So another thing I want to show you are some jeans from River Island, and I actually did a denim campaign with them showing like all the different styles of their denim. It was called Commit to a Fit, and I picked 3 different styles, but I didn't want to overload you and make this like all about denim, so I just picked one of my fave styles, and it's these black straight, I think they're straight leg, high-waisted jeans. They are such a nice fit. They're really comfortable compared to some other jeans, and they are really nice kind of washed out black without being like too pale. They don't look grey, but they're not that kind of like block colour black. And yeah, they're really nice and high-waisted, so great for wearing like those cropped cardigans and stuff with. And then they've got like a raw hem, and they kind of, I don't know if they do different lengths. I don't think they do different lengths. No. Oh, they do. So these are 10 regular. So I guess they do like short, regular and long. But so these are 10 regular, and they kind of end like just where a higher ankle boot would end. So it's like a tiny bit of skin, but you'll see in the cutaway. But if I wanted them to be like full length, then I would get a long. But I think that that's where they're meant to end anyway, to be honest, because they look right. So something else from River Island that I've literally not stopped wearing. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should by the way, you will know that I literally do not stop wearing this coat. So it's like a boucle kind of jacket, so it's more of a jacket I guess, but it's so easy to wear. It's really lightweight, it's lined, so it is warm. It's got these big deep pockets, which I've actually got my headphones and some receipts in, which are, I actually love the fact that, I know it's such a small detail, but the pockets are here and they go down, because I feel like the stuff stays in and they're way deeper, but if they go in from the side, you can't get as much in them. And I've worn this so many times, like layered with hoodies, and with the, like my Arquette fleece, it looks really nice. Put a picture in. And just because it's quite a neutral coat, it just kind of goes with everything. I've just been like throwing it on, and it's so lightweight too, so it keeps me warm, but it doesn't feel like it's dragging me down and really heavy. Then I want to show you a blazer. So this one is from Nastigal, and I don't have a ton of things from them, but they're really affordable. Like, I always think that like affordable means kind of cheap looking, and obviously it doesn't compare to my Arquette blazer, which is like over £100, but for the price I think it's so nice. I've still got the label and I've worn this, that's quite embarrassing, but it's like this really nice kind of charcoaly, is it charcoal? It's a really nice kind of grey colour, and it looks so cool with like a jumper and jeans and just like a simple outfit. And I've only really got like cream, camel and black blazers, and I realised I didn't have a grey one. I feel like grey is quite an essential colour to have. This is actually like a double-breasted one, and it's got covered buttons, which I think look really nice. I think it's a nice way of doing buttons if you're going to use cheap buttons, rather than having like just, I think buttons can really ruin a jacket. Please comment if you agree. But yeah, it's really nice. It's from the Emma, I've forgotten her name now, Emma someone collaboration, and she has really nice clothes. And I got it in oversized. I got it in a 12, and I'm normally like an 8 or a 10, but it's oversized anyway, so it probably would look nice in the normal size as well, but I do like it oversized. And yeah, I just think it looks really cool on. It looks really nice done up as like with nothing underneath. It's like a top, like a cool slouchy top, and it also looks really nice just like with simple outfit. And it's got shoulder pads as well, which kind of add to it, but they're not like super like 80s. They're just like a little bit of a shoulder pad. Something else that I want to show you, a couple of things from Marks and Spencer. So I did a come shopping with me, which I'll link up here, but I know that not everyone watches come shopping with me's, and you might have been put off by the fact that it said Marks and Spencer's. So I wanted to show you the 2 pieces I got and talk about them in more detail while I'm not like feeling embarrassed talking in the changing room. This is really annoying. Let's just not pay attention to that. Because guys, I'm just in shock. So I think this was around £35, and it's the most gorgeous chunky knit. It's got this really nice like cream and beige chunky kind of patchwork detail. It's got these amazing rolled up sleeves and this really nice high neck. I got it in large because I wanted it oversized. The only thing that was annoying that the back doesn't have anything on it, but we can get over that for the price. And they also had it in just like pale pink and a couple of other colours, and I was just in shock at the price of it, because if you went to Zara, which I could imagine seeing something like this in Zara, it would be like £70, double the price. So I just wanted to show you that because I think it's such an amazing bargain, and I got another bargain there too. I can't remember the exact price of this, but I know it was under £20, which is crazy. And it's just like a really simple knitted top that's like a really nice basic. It's got these puff sleeve details, and it's got a little cuff, and it's just got the most beautiful knitted pattern of like diamonds. Do you call that diamonds? But it looks so nice. So I've worn it quite a few times with like blazers and things as a really nice kind of basic to wear underneath, because it doesn't detract much from the outfit, but it really adds so much detail. It looks so beautiful with like gold jewelries and stuff. I'll put a picture in that I posted on my Instagram with a detail shot with this. I just think it's gorgeous. I might actually see if they've got another colour in it, because for the price I just was in shock. And again, if you saw this in Zara or somewhere, it'd be like £40 or like Topshop. And I do think that Marks and Spencer's quality is really good too. I feel like because they've got an older generation that's like their typical shopper, maybe they kind of they can't do bad quality stuff, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like with Zara and Topshop and H&M, like, not saying their quality is bad, but I feel like if you like it and it's in fashion and you're younger, you're probably more likely to buy it if it's bad quality, because you just want the piece. Whereas I feel like the older generation wouldn't buy something if it's bad quality, because they want it, like, they're buying for practicality as well as style. So I feel like the pieces are cheaper and better quality, which, what is not to love about that? So yeah, I want to show you those. Then I've got 2 more things to show you. I'm really sorry if this light is so annoying. Like, I've realised that this room is like awful to film in, but it's going to be my filming room, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. Maybe I need to film later in the day when the light is higher, but this light is just not doing it for me. But anyway, so the next thing I want to show you is this jumper from American Vintage, and it was such a bargain. So it was a gift to me from Brand Alley. And I always look on Brand Alley for like the handbags and things, because they have amazing Chloe handbags, Givenchy handbags, Prada, Gucci, all like major reductions. It's like going to Bristol Village, but from your very own home, so you don't have to move. And they do like sales too. They have loads of Mulberry too. So yeah, it's really good handbags. But I never really look at the clothes, but honestly, they've got an American Vintage section that is so good. Major reductions. So because it is like a sales site, I'm not sure if this jumper will be in stock anymore, but I wanted to show you it, because just to show you like the things that you can get from there, because there's so many good things. So this is like the most gorgeous kind of tobacco brown tan chunky jumper. I love the kind of high neck with this rib detail, and it's got really nice little cuffs. And it's super thick and heavy and like cozy. It's so nice. This would look so nice with cream jeans. And yeah, it's just, I think it was like £40, which is crazy for an American Vintage chunky jumper. Maybe it was like, it was between like 40 and 70. I know that's like double the price, but it's still really cheap for American Vintage. But yeah, it was really, really good bargain. And I've got another bargain to show you from there too. And that is these Ash boots. I am obsessed. When I first got them, so these are from Brand Alley again. I can't remember the price. As I said, they were a gift. But I will maybe at the price. I'll link, what I'll do is, because I think that, I don't know if these will be still in stock. I know that they sell them in Office, so I'll link them in Office, full price, and then I'll also link Brand Alley in case they're back in stock. And I'll link all the Ash shoes, and I'll link all the American Vintage, so hopefully then I'll have like everything covered. So basically these are, when I got them, I was like, these are just like the perfect classic boot and they'll look really nice with that outfit. But I've been wearing a lot of chunky boots recently, so I thought might not get my wear out of them, but they're kind of a classic that's really good to have, because I like a kind of Chelsea western-y style, simple pointed suede boot. Guys, I have not stopped wearing these. They are so comfortable, especially compared to all the chunky boots, and they just look really nice. Like I haven't been going out loads, but I've gone for a lot of like dinner and drinks and stuff, when chunky boots I feel like are a bit inappropriate, or like they just didn't look right, because I want to be comfy. Basically I wanted to wear a jumper because it's cold, but I didn't want to wear a jumper and chunky boots because I just felt like I would look so underdressed. These looked perfect because they've just got like a really small heel, and they kind of just make you look a bit smarter, and they are a smarter boot than like a chunky boot. And I think they'll look really nice in spring with like jumper dresses, and I can just see myself wearing these so much. So thank you so much for watching my second part of my haul. I hope that you liked it. Let me know what you think of all the pieces, and let me know which haul you think is better, number 1 and number 2. If you haven't seen number 1, then make sure you watch it. I'll link it in the description below. Also let me know what your favourite pieces are, and if you got to the end, leave me a little shopping bag emoji, and let me know your favourite piece. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I do weekly fashion and styling videos, and I'm going to style up that dress, so you don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.